Hi everyone, welcome to Target UPSC 2025. The specific course designed for the 2025 UPSC aspirants, where we will cover all the topics of the UPSC 2025, which include general studies as well as CSAT. In addition, we will cover the current affairs also as part of this course. So let's discuss first about the general studies topic, where we will cover polity, history, environment, geography, economics, science and technology, and international relations. Um, in polity, we will cover the basic concepts of the Indian Constitution, like the historical background, what are the philosophy and features of the Constitution, Union and its territory, fundamental rights. What is the directive principles of state policy, more about the fundamental duties, what is meant by the basic structures of the Constitution, how we can amend the Constitution, what are the center state different relations, provisions, relations provision, more about the parliamentary system and federal system we are following, about the center state relation, features of the parliament and parliamentary committees. Then we will discuss about the role of the president and governor, prime minister and chief minister, role of vice president, what are the functions of the council of ministers. So, in addition to that, we will cover the corresponding part of the state legislature, then about the judiciary, where we will cover the Supreme Court, High Court, Subordinate Court. Then we will cover the different constitutional as well as the non-constitutional bodies as part of the polity courses. Next is so history, which covers three sections. One is ancient India, the next is medieval India, and the third one is modern India. In ancient India, we will cover the different topics like the Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, Indus Valley civilization, Vedic period, where we will cover what are the features of the early Vedic period, more about later Vedic period, then the origin of Jainism and Buddhism, Mahajanapadas and the rise of Magadha, Mauryan Empire, what are the foreign invasions happened. Then we will move on to the Sangam age, then the Chera Chola Pandyas, then Gupta Empire, Harshavardhana, Chalukyas, etc. Then we will move to the medieval India. So in the medieval India, we will cover the Rashtrakutas, then the Delhi Sultanate, where we will cover the slave dynasty, Khalji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty. Then we will discuss more about the Sufism and Bhakti movement. Then the very important topic, the Vijayanagara Empire. Then we will discuss Mughal Empire. Then finally Marathas and advance of the Europeans in India. After that, we will cover the modern India, where we will discuss with the what will happen as after the death of the Aurangzeb. Then we will discuss about the revolt of 1857, the different social and religious movement. After the revolt of 1857, what the things happened in the administration level, economic impact of the British rule in India, what are the developments happens in the Indian press, then development happens in the education, and we will discuss more aspects about the British rule and what are the civil rebellions and tribal rebellions happened from 1857 to 1900. Similarly, the peasant movements from 1857 to 1947. Similarly, the movement of the working class. Then we will move to the more important topics, that is national movement, where we will cover from 1905 to 1918 as the first part, 1919 to 1939 as the second part, and 1939 to 1947 as the third part. The third topic is environment, where we will cover the basic concepts of the ecology, then the different types of biomes, pollution and the environmental related issues, and what are the environmental related organizations, etc. The next is geography, where we will cover Indian geography as well as world. Then we will move to the economics, including economic survey and budget. In Indian economy, we will study about the national income concepts, human development, poverty and unemployment, more about the public finance, which is the finance related to the government. Then we will discuss about the money market and capital market and money stock measures in India, about inflation and deflation. Then we will discuss about the external sector trade and capital, and finally the World Trade Organizations. And the next will be the science and technology, where we will discuss about the biotechnology, human genome, more about the biology and the space related aspect. Plus, we will discuss about the particle physics and very important topics like the information and technology. And finally, some small topics like the nuclear technology, nanotechnology, defense technology, and some basic concepts of the chemistry and physics. And finally, we will move to the international relations where we will discuss about the international current, more focus on the current related aspects as well as the mapping parts and the places in the news. Next, we will move to the CSAT portion, which is the second paper of the UPSC prelims, where we have to discuss about the English comprehension and we will cover the reasoning topics. The third is the most important quantitative aptitude and the max portion. The next is the overview of the general studies and how we are going to cover all the discussed topics in the upcoming months. In the month of July, we will focus more on the polity part 1, where we will cover the basic concepts of the polity, including the parliament and the most important topics like the fundamental rights, parliament, judiciary, etc. And in the month of August, we will cover the part 2 of the polity, where we will focus on the constitutional, non-constitutional bodies and other minor topics. Then in the August, we will cover the history topic also, especially the modern India part. In the month of September, we will focus on the environmental related topics. And when it moves to October, we will cover the geography. Both Indian as well as world geography will be covered as part of the October portions. And in the month of November, the economics will be covered. Next, we will focus on the science and technology and international relations. In 2025 January, we will move to the ancient and medieval India in the first two weeks of the month, and based on the coverage of the ancient and medieval India, we will discuss the art and culture related topics in the second half of the month of January. Now coming to the CSAT overview, from January to March, our focus will be on CSAT topics. In the January, we will cover the most important topics of the quantitative or the maths portion. And in February, we will cover the reasoning where we can easily fetch marks. And in the March, we will cover the English comprehension. We can expect between 20 to 30 questions from the English comprehensions every year. Now coming to the current affairs coverage, we will cover the current affairs topics from June 2024 to April 2025. So there will be a weekly video related to current affairs where we will cover different topics from the current related aspect, specifically from the polity, economy, international relation, environment, science and technology, etc. So there will be 20 to 30 minutes video on a weekly basis, and where we will cover the topic wise current affairs. Now the unique features of this course is we have a 20 to 30 minutes duration video. For example, if today we are discussing about the directive principles of state policy, which comes under the polity, we will cover the whole topic in a 20 to 30 minutes duration video. And there will be some practice sessions that basically from the January onwards, and monthly also we will cover some practice questions. Then there is a thorough PYQ analysis of each subject, which is the Bible of the, or which will give more insights about the UPSC questions. Then there is a revision note, and the unique feature is the active recall methodology. So we already mentioned about a 20 to 30 minutes duration video where we will focus on the static as well as the current and the PYQ related topic. But that is a passive kind of reading. So we need a active recall methodology which will provided at the end of each slide where we will key some keywords, and using the keyword we have to recall what we already discussed as part of that 30 minutes duration video, so that this will be stored in your memory. As well as in the revision time, instead of watching the 20 to 30 minutes video, you can uh, directly go to the active recall methodology or active recall. There is a slide specific to that active recall. So first you will go through the active recall, and from the keywords you have to find out what you already studied. Then you have to watch this 20 to 30 minutes duration video for your revision part. So during the initial period of your studies, first the steps will be, first you will watch the 20 to 30 minutes duration video, and you will go to the keyword related slides. Then you will, that will be your second revision. But in the end of the sessions, or you more specifically, but before the exam, your strategy will be, first you will check the keyword related slide, then you will move to the 20 to 30 minutes duration video. Okay. Then there will be a revision note, and we will thoroughly cover all the PYQ questions also, which will give more insights about the UPSC questions, which will help you for the comprehensive coverage of each topic. Or from the PYQ, you will get some idea about where UPSC is focusing more, rather than picking all the topics or mugging so that's all for the today's session. Do subscribe and watch and wait for the next video. Thank you.